So I stopped putting makeup on for about a month and a half. And this is what happened. So let me backtrack. First and foremost, um, I had no reason to stop putting makeup on. It was kind of like part of my morning routine, of like getting ready and stuff. Um, but I just like kind of feel things energetically, and I just felt like it was like, okay, just kind of put all that aside. I don't know why. That's just what I felt and sensed. And so I did. So it was a pretty interesting experience because, I only not put makeup on when I go swim or when I go to the beach. Usually, like, you know, I, I'm, I'm done up. So, and mind you, if I had to go to special occasions or weddings or whatever, obviously, I did put some on, but I'm talking about like more like an everyday thing. Um, so yeah, it was an interesting experience. So let me just go on about like the external experience. So I have pretty thick eyebrows. I've never had issues with my eyebrows. um, and so I want to say about 8, 9 months ago, they started kind of falling out, and I was like, "What the f is going on?" Like it's kind of like new to me. So I started like kind of filling it in with like a pencil, like an eyebrow pencil, like the spots that fell out, and then it just kept getting worse. And I was like, "What the?" So that's one thing that changed for me was, oh my gosh, when I stopped all that, like my brows grew back. Now, like, it's just kind of like everything filled in. I don't really have to do anything anymore. Um, Another thing that was interesting was, so in the mornings when I would wake up, like typically, my eyes are just kind of like red, from sleeping and blah, blah, blah. But it was like just kind of like it was like too red. So I would just put like eye drops on and stuff for one while, to like get rid of the reds. So when obviously that was also part of the routine that I kind of stopped because I was kind of doing it with like my makeup. And oh my God, like um, I can't tell you that my eyes, are perfectly white, but it got so much better. Like I don't really have to do anything anymore. So that was another thing. And the other part was like lips, oh my gosh, I had to put so much, like naturally, like I really have to like moisturize my lips. So obviously I would have a lip liner and lipstick and stuff, and it just kept getting drier. And so I had to constantly put like Aquaphor, which is like a lip moisturizer on. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So when all that stopped, I noticed that also my lip drying was a whole lot less. I still put like moisturizer on, but it's not like so often. So that was another thing. Um, and then my skin, so I started paying more attention to like, okay, like, I need to probably like go more for facials and things like that. Because, when I put makeup on, it just looks like perfect. Yeah, so my skin definitely, got a whole lot better too. So I'm like, all right, okay. Um, so I just like overall, I had like such a great experience. And also like I can't say that I'm saving a lot of time because I got really good at putting makeup on. Like, I mean, it would just take me like 10, 15 minutes max. But yeah, it's just like so elsewhere that my energy can focus on. Um, so that was the external parts. And I think also internally, like I had to kind of initially get used to like seeing myself like, not done up all the time and every day, almost every day. And yeah, like that was like a interesting experience. Like I can't really explain it, but that was, yeah. But yeah, it feels good. I like it. I don't mind it at all. Um, I still love to like get ready and like, dress up and go out and stuff. But yeah, I don't have to do it every day. So yeah, that was like a really, really interesting experience that like kind of I went through, and I just wanted to share with people. All right.